Athletes Once podcast. I'm here, Koty, as always, and I'm here with Julian. And that means it is time to talk some hockey. It's been a little bit. A lot has happened, and we need to talk some playoffs because some unexpected things have taken place recently. And I don't think any of us really saw that one coming, but we'll get into that Avalanche Vegas series here in a minute. A couple of news before we get into the meat of this. Something else I didn't see coming. Evgeni Malkin has re-signed a one-year deal to stay with Pittsburgh. It's a 1 year, $5.5 million deal, so solid cap hit, one more year.
Yeah.
What do you think about that one?
It might be a retire with Crosby type of thing, or just maybe they think they have it for one more run. But, I mean, they had a good year this year. Everybody had them being the worst team at the start. Not everybody, but I think we both did. Or at least
we didn't think they were going to be good.
And they had a great season. They looked pretty good there, and then the playoffs kind of exposed them a little bit. But Malkin staying's pretty cool. You get one more year, that a combo. Unless, did Letang retire?
I think he's still there.
Yeah, then you got the
I haven't seen anything.
You got the trio for at least one more year, which is always cool to see. If the Penguins can do what they did this year, maybe they can win around next year, but that's always speculation. I don't know if they can repeat what they did this year, where they had their bottom six forwards scoring like they were, and Anthony Mantha had a career year, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So I maybe they have something in them still, but I think the Penguins need to kind of go on the rebuild, retool, and not even retool, rebuild probably.
Yeah. But I didn't see this one coming.
No, not at all.
I thought he was done going back to the KHL if he wanted to keep playing. It didn't seem like he was super thrilled to be there this last year.
No. And
so
it kind of makes you wonder, why did he? I don't know if Crosby talked to him or something, but
yeah.
I don't know if it's the best thing for the Penguins, him coming back, but it's also not the worst. I mean, it's a pretty cheap deal, and it is a team legend, so bring him back for 1 year and see if Crosby retires next year with him.
I did not even have that thought in my mind.
Yeah.
But, maybe it's a thing. I mean, Crosby is getting up there.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. We still don't have news on OV if he's retiring or not.
Yeah.
But it'll be an interesting time. Big transition period in the NHL. Some of these old legends, we'll call them, superstars for 2 decades, leaving the game. So, I was kind of shocked. Did not see that one coming. Thought he was done. Again, I think this is a Pittsburgh team that's needed to rebuild for years now, but they just keep running it back in hopes that they can find magic again with these older guys. But I don't see it.
No,
I didn't see it at the beginning of this year. They proved us wrong somewhat, but it's not a good enough team to win a cup.
No, I agree. And the goaltending there is brutal.
No, it's not good. They can't figure it. They're almost as bad as Edmonton trying to figure out that goaltending situation.
Yep.
And in other sad news, Claude Lemieux passed away today. What today is Thursday. Just 3 days prior to him being the torchbearer for Game 3 in Montreal. For me, I remember Claude Lemieux as not a Canadian or a Devil, but as an Avalanche. There were some nasty playoff series. He was a player you loved to have and hated to play against, and he was never with us, so I hated playing against Claude Lemieux. He was the dirty, grimy, get in your face guy, but he also could put up 80 points. So there were few and far between who were more of a pest than him, but there were even fewer that could play a good game of hockey like him at that level as well. So sad news coming out of the hockey world today. Very unfortunate circumstances, and we'll just leave it with that.
Yep.
But let's get on to the playoffs. It's been a little bit. We missed the entire Colorado-Vegas series. Yep. I don't think either of us saw this being a sweep. And if it was, we didn't see it going Vegas's way.
No. I was talking to some of my buddies in the game 1, game 2, before and before the series, I would say if there's one team that kind of matches up with the Avs and makes them play a different way, it's definitely the Golden Knights. They make you defend a different way. Very, very, very potent offense there in Vegas. The defense is solid, and somehow Carter Hart, without playing for 2 years, coming in and playing really well. So they're on a hot streak right now. If there was a team to beat Colorado, I kind of would have picked Vegas. Would if from watching the other series, just the way they've been playing. But I still think Colorado, in hindsight, no. But I thought Colorado would win. Um, Maybe in 6 or 7. I never thought a sweep was possible here. But you can also like McKinnon and McCarr both picking up injuries there. McCarr missed 2 games. McKinnon
Yeah.
played through it, but he was kind of, even before the injury, he was kind of ghosting that series. I think in the 4 games he had 1 point. And if your big guys like that aren't producing, it's kind of you can tell on the defensive side too. Without McCarr, it was completely different. Devin Tays was getting exposed all the time. So I think the injuries were probably a big reason for the sweep, and that goaltending kind of got exposed a little bit for Colorado as well.
Yeah, I think you can't underestimate how good Cale Makar is.
No,
I think he just proved his worth uh, with those 2 missing games, and you could tell he was playing through a lot in game 3 and 4. He did not look the same. He was kind of hobbling around at times, gingerly after getting hit. Um,
wasn't it a dislocated shoulder that he was
I don't
playing
know
with?
if they ever said what it was.
Okay.
Um, I don't know if they'd want to say what it
No.
was, but upper body injury. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with that.
I mean, if he's missing 2 games in the playoffs, it's a pretty serious injury
Yeah.
for a guy like him.
Um, yeah, and if it's not the playoffs, he's out another week at least,
Oh yeah,
most likely. Um, but just how this series went, I didn't think that Vegas would dominate offensively like they did.
yeah,
Um, I mean, even defensively, I mean, they shut Colorado down to only 7 goals the entire series. Um, I mean, it does hurt McCarr not being on the back end and running that point. Um, but you didn't get anything out of McKinnon. And yeah,
no,
he got hurt later on in the series, but what was he doing till that point?
yeah,
Not a lot. Um, he looked frustrated a lot during the series.
yeah,
This is something that annoys the mess out of me, and we'll talk about it more in the Montreal one. But when players go down and then they don't get back into play and they're yelling at the refs and throwing their arms up and giving the other team the odd man rushes because you want to throw a hissy fit, ref didn't call it. Move on. It's the
yeah,
playoffs.
yep,
So, and he did that a lot, and it was absolutely infuriating for me to watch. Um, but stat wise, this series was dominated by Vegas. There was one stat that Colorado had on Vegas, and that was shots per game. They averaged 6 more shots per game than Vegas. Other than that, Vegas doubled them in goals. Power play percentage, don't get me started. Colorado had a 10% power play percentage. This is what we came into the playoffs and we said Colorado's not going to win. We didn't think the second round. Um, they did that, but it was going to come down to goaltending and power play, and the power play has been exposed. I don't understand how this is so bad. You are
they,
loaded,
yeah,
and you
yeah,
can't score with a man down. What is happening? Whoever's running that power play needs to be fired.
I agree. I
They
agree.
need to run a new system because it is not working, and
Yeah,
you have way too much skill for it to be that
yeah.
ugly.
I mean, you got Nikas, you got McCarr, you've got you could put Devin Tays there too. You have McKinnon, you have Kadri, Nelson. You have guys who played the power play most of their career. You got Nelson, who's awesome in the face-off dot, and you can't find a goal.
Yeah,
Like,
it's bad.
yeah,
It's bad.
no, it's really bad.
Um, I don't think the goaltending was as bad. It got exposed some. But again, 4 games, you gave up 14 goals. We're
Yeah,
talking what, just over 3 goals a game. You expect this Colorado team to be able to handle that if
yeah,
you needed to, and
100%.
it didn't. And then hits wise, Vegas had 25 more hits in 4 games than Colorado. So they were dominating them physically, wearing them out, clearly hurting them a little bit,
Yeah,
and then taking advantage. And I know it's someone we've talked about, but he's still leading the playoffs in points. Mitch Marner, man,
Yup.
you got to be happy for him.
Yeah.
You did you hear his interview when they were talking to him? Just how much he was down on hockey when he was in Toronto, just
Did
being
not.
beat up all the time by Toronto media. He gets to go to Vegas, he gets to have a good time, and they said he can't play in the playoffs because he's small and soft. And well, he's got 21 points, so I think
Playoffs.
he can play in the playoffs.
Yeah, 100%. And he's probably the Conn Smythe front runner right now. If they were to win, he could honestly probably be in the conversation if, say, that series goes, whoever they play goes like 5, 6 games and he ends up with like 28 points, he could probably still be in that conversation for sure. Even if that Vegas doesn't end
Yeah,
up winning.
unless they get like swept or it's a 5 game series, he's
And
definitely a finalist.
I love when players go from another team where their media or their fans beat up on them, and the next year they win a Conn Smythe or make a deep playoff run or have a really good season. It's always, especially, it makes it more fun than it's Toronto, and they don't really get to
Mm-hmm.
complain. They just got the first overall pick,
Yeah.
which really annoying. They missed the playoffs 2 times in what 12 years, and
Oh, it's crazy that Toronto magically not collusion won the freaking draft lottery. Bull
they've
crap.
missed the playoffs like twice in 12 years, and both times they missed, they got the first overall pick.
It's
Matthews and
absolute garbage.
Stenberg or McKenna, whichever they choose.
We see it every time.
Yeah,
Like
can't do.
Pittsburgh got the drafts when they were about to sell the team
Yep.
to get Crosby and Malkin the next year. Chicago gets it when it's Bedard. You're gonna get it when it's McKenna here. Like,
Yep.
which I don't know that it's necessarily gonna be McKenna.
I think there's a really, really good chance Stenberg goes first overall.
I have the World Championships on my TV right
Yep.
now, and
He looks so
Swiss
good.
and Sweden is playing right now, and Stenberg looks awesome.
Yep, he looks amazing.
So, I mean, I think they will ultimately take McKenna, which we'll get into that when we talk draft at some point. Um, just because he's a not a Toronto, but a Canadian
Yeah,
to go to Canada over Stenberg. But Stenberg's 10 good, man.
Stenberg's coming home.
Don't get your hopes up.
I
Uh,
won't. I see too much.
there's always too much. We'll see
There's
if it
always too
happens.
much.
Um, but let's get into the series that's still going on because, like I said, I don't think either of us saw that series going the way it did. Colorado's going to blame injuries somewhat, but you got beat up by Vegas.
Yeah, it was bad.
So,
You had McCarr back. I mean, McCarr not 100%, but you still got beat up in games three. 3 and 4. 3, you sold it. 4 was just Vegas pretty much dominated. They couldn't
yep,
find all the goals, but they still ended up winning.
yep, for sure. Um, and then we've got the series that I have found very entertaining Carolina and Montreal.
I think
Last night, Carolina wins 4-0, shuts them out to take a 3-1 series lead. Tomorrow, Friday night, is game 5 at home for Carolina. So we'll see if they can close it out and get back to the Cup finals.
yeah, and
How
like
do you see this one going?
I think the Canes end it tomorrow. I think the Canadians have played really well given the results and how many shots they're taking per game. And Dobes, like they're kind of leaving them out to dry. They had what like 42 shots last night and
Yeah,
4 goals. Like Dobes still played great. He's the big reason why they're still in the playoffs, and he's the one trying to keep them in. They're playing all right. They just can't. The Canes shut down their shooting opportunities, and I don't think they have a response for that. Caulfield's been pretty quiet in the playoffs. He has a few goals here
very
and there.
quiet.
Their big goal scorer is quiet. Slavkovsky's definitely taken a step this year, and he's looked pretty good this playoffs. But I think the younger part of this team's kind of starting to show. I wouldn't say I'm not calling the Hurricanes an older team, but they're not a super young team either. Especially on
Oh,
the
they're
defense.
very veteran.
Yeah, the Nishkin or Nikishin or however you. I
Yeah.
got terrible with the Russian names, but that's like your only young guy on D that I can think of right now. Freddie Anderson's playing well.
Yeah, he is.
He's been playing. He's one loss this playoffs. He's playing outstanding. It's
With a
just
1-4-4 goals
yeah,
against.
everything the Canadians throw at the Canes. The Canes have an answer plus more. So I just don't. I really want to see the Canadians win. I think it'd be
I
more
don't.
interesting. That's
Screw
fair.
Canada.
But it would, that's what I don't really care who wins. I don't really want to see Vegas win another cup, but
Nope, I'm rooting for Carolina to win it all.
yeah. So one of
I
those
would
two
like
teams
to see it.
would be ideal, but I don't think the Canadians can win three straight.
No, and before we get in a little deeper into this, if Carolina does win, does Stahl retire? Go out on top?
Oh, I think so. I mean, he's been in the league forever. What is he, like 38 something now?
No,
He's got to be.
he's got to be bad at this point. He's been around forever.
He's been there forever. I think Brindamore.
He's 37.
Yeah,
He'll be
Brindamore could
38 this year.
make his coaching career even like he's had a great coaching career already, and no cup yet, but he's
He's
been to what?
very underestimated because of that.
Yeah, like 4 Eastern Conference Finals. Sure, he hasn't won them, but a lot of that, like when you get in the playoffs and you get far deeper in the season, it's less on the coaching and a lot more on the players. And I don't think he's lost his room whatsoever. They're playing outstanding. And it's been in the past. Maybe they kind of sell him the Eastern Conference Final, but that team's fast. They are very physical. They shut down opportunities, and they have a really good offensive threat. And I don't know if the Canadians can respond. The Canadians are really young, and you can try and match the physicality, but I don't think they have enough playoff experience yet to really be where they're at. I think if Buffalo were to have won that series versus the Canadians, maybe you'd see a better fight, maybe.
I
But
do
I
too.
still think the Hurricanes take that one.
Yeah.
I think the only team in the playoffs on the East side that could have beat the Hurricanes was the Lightning.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
I mean, Buffalo gave him a fight, but
yeah.
do you know how many shots on goal they've had in each game?
Not off the top of my head. I think last night was closer to 20. Before that, it was 15 and maybe 12 the game before.
Their highest shot total in the first 4 games is 22,
Yeah.
and that was game one.
Yep.
You can't expect to win
And you can
when
go
you're
back to
doing this.
the Buffalo series too. They ended up winning games somehow with like 14 shots. Like,
Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, that
yeah,
game that they won, game one, 6 goals on 22 shots. Last night, 18 shots. I
yeah,
think that's the second most they've had.
it is.
The night before, or 2 nights before that, game, what, four? Three?
Mm-hmm.
13 shots.
Yeah, that's like you got a team ripping at least 30 on you, and you're putting up 13, and you expect to even have a fighting chance. Like,
Game before, 13.
yeah,
Like, you're putting up 13 to 18 shots on average a game. How are you expecting to win? And this is against a Carolina team that is a
yeah,
high-powered offense.
and a really solid defense on the other end. You
I
can't put
okay.
up 13 shots and expect to
I
win.
say you can't put up 13, but if you're watching these games, Carolina has dominated.
Oh yeah,
Almost every shot has come off a rush chance. Like they're coming up the side, they shoot a puck, and boom, it instantly is in Carolina's possession. They're out of the zone. There is no second chances. There's no getting to the dirty areas. There's no cycling the puck, setting anything up. They're just being terrorized in the offensive zone,
the
and they're
only
getting nothing.
game three, I thought the Canadians looked all right. They just couldn't find their shooting lanes. Last night was horrible. Or not last, was it last night? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Last night it was terrible. Night before it was all right, or 2 nights before it was all right, but game one they looked pretty solid, and then it just kind of
Yeah.
straight
Well, and
downhill.
credit to Carolina too. Their
Oh
defense
yeah,
is great, but every time I watched them in the defensive zone, it looked like they were about to get a good shot. Like they go back to the point, they take a step in to shoot it. You've
yeah.
got two Carolina guys on the ground blocking the shot, and
Mm-hmm.
it's cleared out of the zone. Like
They're playing for
Carolina
it.
is
They want it.
playing to get back to that cup.
They want it.
They're hungry. They've been in about this spot
It's
several
definitely
times now, and they're
it's definitely
tired of being the bride. They're
yeah,
the bridesmaid. They want to be the bride here.
they're
Um,
due. They're due.
they are due. I think this is a team that sets up to play well against Vegas.
Oh,
I
100%.
think they've got the offense that can do it, and I think their defense, as long as Freddie Anderson keeps playing like he is,
Yeah,
I think this team's winning the cup.
yeah,
That's my prediction. Carolina wins the Stanley Cup in
yeah.
6.
As much as it's kind of like a boring cup, you don't have like a really in the media guy in the game, and it's not like a. I wouldn't say either team is like the biggest market. Hurricanes are probably
No,
smaller. Vegas,
for sure.
they're probably around the same, but Vegas is probably a little bigger. So I would say if you have like an Oilers one, like they've been there
Yep.
what 3 years in a row or something, 2 years in a row. It's like, oh, awesome, that's going to be a fun series. This is going to be a pretty like. I'd honestly I could argue like if Carolina does win, it could be a pretty low scoring series. Carter Hart's played well, Freddie Anderson's played well. It might just be a really gritty, get a dirty goal, maybe two,
Could
and
be.
win 2-1 series and really physical.
Yeah. I hope so.
Yeah.
It's a fun game.
Yeah.
You're just on your toes the whole time.
I don't like when it's 3-0, 8 minutes in, and it's just like, well,
Yeah,
if they
like
don't get one
yesterday.
or in like the first 10 minutes of the second, it's probably over.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday 3 goals in the first period and
Yeah.
2 were within 68 seconds and
Yeah.
Montreal didn't even have a shot for the first 9 minutes of the game. Like
It's
how
I
do you
didn't
expect to
didn't
win?
watch last night, but I was at work and I would check my phone here and there and I'd see like, oh, 4 shots, and I'd look at what the time was. Oh, we're in the second period.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think they had 5 or 6 in the first period and that was it.
and this has been happening for a few series. The Game 7 versus
It
Buffalo,
has.
Game 7 versus Lightning. There was a few games against Buffalo where they had sub 20 shots. It's
Yeah. Well, didn't
and
they win
they
game
found a
7
way
on
to
like 12 shots?
yeah. It's like you're getting a lucky bounce, but eventually the luck's not going to bounce your way. And Dobes can hold you in there as long as you want. He's played outstanding.
Oh, that's what I was going to bring up.
Yeah,
Okay. I know Doe is your guy.
he's my guy.
I don't like him.
Oh, come on.
I don't like him.
Um,
He Here's the thing. This is why he gives me Jordan Bennington vibes because he goes out of his way to start crap and cause drama, but he is such a little baby whiner actor about all of it. If every player in the world runs you every time down the ice, you're doing something wrong.
yeah,
I played goalie. I've been run a couple of times. If you hack somebody, it's gonna stop.
I
But
like
when
the.
you're out of your crease in the middle of everything, like last night, freezes the puck. Guy skates like around him, behind him, and he turns around and tries to punch him. I'm like, this guy's nowhere near you. Like you're going out of your way to be a douche.
At least he's
I
showing some passion. The rest of the
like
Canadians do.
I love that he cares. Like clearly he cares. And this is the thing. Anyone who is not a St. Louis Blues fan hates Jordan Bennington and his antics. They do. Like that's what we heard about for years was he's this, he's that. Oh, throwing the water bottle at Kadri. Look at that
Yeah,
baby. Oh, just get back in your crease and play. Shut up and stop the puck. We heard all of it. And I think Dobes is worse. Oh my gosh, it's every time he stops the puck, there's almost an interaction with him and somebody.
I love it.
Let your defense take care of it and play your position. You're playing well. You're playing well. So, like, if that's what you need to be fired up, okay. Stop throwing random punches at people that are nowhere near you. Like, if the puck is stopped, the whistle is gone, and they're not poking at you, don't swing at somebody. I can't stand it. I hate it.
Love it.
Every time they score on him, I cheer because I am so sick of seeing it. And it's not just this team. It's not like this is a Carolina thing. This has been every series. Like at the beginning, I was like, okay, he's young, he's, whatever. Maybe they're giving him a little bit of a hard time because he's a rookie. They're getting his business. In every series, it hasn't changed. It's only intensified. Every game, it's gotten worse. And I'm like, nope, I'm done with it.
Love
Done
it.
with you.
I love it. The pesky hockey. I love it. Get dirty.
I'm
Get a little dirty.
so tired of him. And it's not that it's just he does it. It's that every time he does it, he has to go run to official and cry and throw a fit that there's not a penalty. Like, dude, shut up. You are initiating almost 90% of this. Shut up. Just go play.
I like a good blocker to the back of the head when they're not looking.
Dude, as someone who played goal, that should be considered assault with a deadly weapon.
Mhm.
I could kill you
Those
with the
things are,
blocker to the
yeah,
back of the head.
the blockers are
Like
hard.
those people are like, "Oh, it's a blocker, it's soft." No, it's not. That is hard as a rock. And if
Yeah.
I go that part side into you with that, that's
Mm-hmm.
that's harder than my fist.
Oh, 100%.
So no blocker to the back of the head. Now, if they're poking at you, like you clearly have it covered, the whistle's gone, they're still poking. I like a good hack to the back of the legs. I'm
Yeah.
good with that. Or if you want to stand up and push, good with that. But dude, don't swing at people when they're not looking and the play's not going on and they're not near you. Like that is taking it too far.
I love
I am
the
usually always on the side with the goalie. I'm not. I'm not with this. No, I am not with this. I can't get behind it. I know he's your boy. I can't do it. Now, maybe if he was playing for the Blues, I would be okay with it because he would be ours guy doing that. It's like that antagonizer, that pest on the other team. You hate him, but the second he joins your team, you're like, love that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's not on my team. Don't like it. He's on
That's
a
fair.
Canadian team. I don't like it.
I like
I
Cole
can't.
Caulfield because he won me my fantasy league, so I still have I'm rooting for the Canadians a little bit here.
See, that's what's hard because the Canadians have some good Americans on their team, and
Oh
you
yeah.
want to like them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're a fun team. I will give them that. I was a Marty St. Louis fan growing up with that Tampa Bay team when they finally won the Cup. Him and Vinny LeCavalier, Nikolai Habibulin. It was a fun time. So I like most of what is on their team. I do not like Josh Anderson, but he's been playing great for him. Out of everybody, he's one of the few guys that has looked good. Um, but as far as their like big guys not showing up, what's going on with Caulfield? He's
It's been
got to
a
be the
playoff.
guy.
I mean, he's got 5 goals, but if you're scoring 50 in the regular season, they're looking for you to have at least 10 by now. If you're in the Eastern Conference Final, and I think he's at 5. I'd have to check.
I can pull it up
Which
real quick.
I think he went the whole first series without a goal. I could be wrong there too, but it might have been one. Um, let's see.
Won't it let me click on
Okay, yeah,
anyone else?
he's at 5. He's at 5.
Okay.
I just think it maybe the playoff experience, and he was left out of the Olympic squad too, so he doesn't have a very high pressure, intense situation like in his career. Really, was he part of the team that went to the Cup during COVID? Was he in the league yet?
I don't think so.
Okay, assuming he wasn't part of that, this is his second playoff experience, I believe. I think the Canadians made it 2 years ago as well. Could
Maybe.
be wrong,
I don't know if he
but
did.
I don't know if he's never made it this far. Assuming he wasn't on that Cup run team, which was kind of a Mickey Cup run, but
Yeah,
um,
it was.
so he doesn't really have. It's not even just him. I feel like it's a lot of the team. It doesn't have a lot of playoff experience, and they're playing against a team that is very well versed in the playoffs. You've got guys there. Taylor Hall, he's won the MVP. He's been an MVP. He's been in the league for a while. I don't think he has a cup yet, though.
He does not.
No, I don't think so. But you've got a bunch of guys there who've been in the playoffs. You got Aho, or is that Teravainen? You got KO'd by Ovechkin a couple years back. Yeah, so you have a really good team there. You got their defense is really experienced. You have a goalie who's been in the league forever and he's playing outstanding. And I just
Is Here's my question for you. So when Tampa Bay had that first run
mhm.
many years ago at this point,
Yeah,
that was like the world learning who Victor Hedman was.
yeah,
Those of us who would watch hockey were like, this dude is so underrated. He is
yeah.
elite. Is Jacob Slavin finally going to get the credit he deserves?
I think so. I think he's
Because
probably
Jacob Slavin has been so good for so long
and
and
he
has
just
not gotten the credit that he's owed.
and I think that's a little bit of the NHL's fault too, the way they do honors. I feel like he would have had a best defenseman by now if they did it by best offensive defenseman and best defenseman who played defense too.
Yeah, he would
Because
have won that one.
you've got guys like Makar who are really good on offense, and he's like pretty solid on defense too, but he's no lockdown D man. And if you're the best defenseman, I would say playing defense matters a little bit more than how many points you put up on the other. And
Yeah.
sure, points matter, but that's where you come in and you get 2 trophies there. Get a
The fact that
defenseman.
Eric Carlson has any
Yeah,
any
defenseman. He is
what
awful
is his
on defense. Norris.
Norris, gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah, the fact that he has any Norris is
yeah.
insane to me.
No, sure, he put up 100 points. What was his plus
And
minus?
was like a minus 30.
Yeah, like
He's so bad.
his 100 points don't matter. He's minus 30 on the year.
Yeah.
Like, how do you
Um
put 100 points and be a minus?
I don't. I
Yeah.
would not ever accept it. Like same thing. I think Alex Pietrangelo should have had a Norris in his time, but he didn't put up
Do the
80
offense.
points.
Yeah, he doesn't have good.
Just looking through a few stats here. Nick Suzuki, -6.
Yep, that's a guy you can't.
Cole Caulfield, -8. Uri Slavkovsky, -7.
Yep.
Those are your big three that have to be producing, and they have what, like, I don't know, 10. Suzuki's got 16.
They played
Caulfield's
really
got
well.
12. Slavkovsky's got 12.
Yeah,
But you can't be a -7, -8 player. Josh Anderson has 7 points, but he's a +8.
exactly. That's the
Like,
guy you want.
you've got to be better defensively. You
Yeah.
can't be out there just trying to score and letting everything pass you.
That's a bit of the physical side there too. Caulfield's what 5'9".
Yep.
Suzuki's not tall.
I mean,
Slavkovsky's
Caulfield
huge.
may be 5'9". That might be what he was listed at. I don't
Yeah.
think he's over
No.
5'7".
He cannot play physical. He's going to get bounced by anybody unless he catches them perfect and they
Yeah.
didn't know he was there. They're looking over his head. But Suzuki's pretty small. Slavkovsky's huge. But I think
Yeah.
when you have two guys who are, I'm not trying to blame it on size, but maybe they just kind of get the physicality is a factor in hockey.
It is. It is in the
They
playoffs,
can
especially.
work around you, especially like that's why I think he was a great performer in the regular season. It's not as physical at all in the regular season, and then you come
No,
in
you've got space.
the way he's
You're not
breaking
laying
down
the body on the
breaking
line
down
in
the
every
lane, setting
shift.
up behind in the little trapezoid there, or behind to the left of the trapezoid, his little spot there on the power play and stuff. He's going to get hit every single time he's there.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to give you,
And he's not just going to get hit.
no,
He's going to
gonna
get crushed.
crushed. In regular season, it might happen once a game, but every time in the playoffs, they are going to shut you down, try and break in through the wing like that.
Another surprising Montreal that has been one of their better players, Alexander Texier.
Texier has been awesome this year.
He's got like 6 points. He's a +6. Like,
he's doing his role perfect.
he's got 8 points, 4 goals, 4 assists, +6.
Yeah,
He's playing
and,
fantastic.
and he's perfect for a third, fourth line there. He can score a goal. He has a nice shot. He's a
quick.
really solid bottom six guy. Really
Yeah.
solid bottom six guy for a playoff run. He plays physical. He plays the right way. He doesn't take too many penalties. He's usually pretty solid defensively, and he's not your flashy superstar, but he'll pot a goal or two a series, maybe just a goal and a few assists, but he'll be solid there on defense, and that's a big part of playing the bottom six roles.
Yep. All right, before we end it, because I think we're both in agreement, this is going to be Vegas versus Carolina.
I think so, yeah.
Who do you have winning it? And give me maybe 2 people you think could win the Conn Smythe and 1 dark horse that might make a run and win that Conn Smythe, depending on their cup run.
I think I'll pick who I want to win after. It'll
Okay.
skew my Conn Smythe. Say Vegas wins, I think Mitch Marner is the clear choice there.
Agreed.
And even if they lose, I think there's an argument.
Yep.
But if Carolina wins, unless something blows up in the next 8 games, if they do beat the Canadiens and go on to win the Cup, Freddie Anderson.
Okay. So mine.
Nobody on their team really has a lot of points. I think their top point scorer was 13 with Taylor Hall.
Yeah. Mine is gonna be Mitch Marner if Vegas wins.
Yeah.
I think
100%.
it's no question.
Yeah.
If Carolina wins, I'm gonna go. If he keeps playing like it, it has to be Freddie Anderson.
Yeah.
Because he's been lights out.
Yeah.
If I can see a world where he just plays okay
Yeah,
and they still find a way to win. It's a
yeah,
high scoring series. I'm going to take Logan Stankoven.
I like that a lot. Yeah,
Logan Stankoven has been playing so good.
yep,
Uh, I think he's got like 8 goals.
yeah. He was
Yeah,
really hot,
he's
really.
got 8 goals. He's only got 1 assist.
Yeah,
But he's a +6. He's playing, 17 minutes a night. And we just talked about Cole Caulfield about maybe the size is a problem. It's not for Logan Stankoven.
he plays physical.
He does, and he is not big in any way.
No,
Like he's listed as 5'8", and
yeah,
we know what it means when they list someone at 5'8".
yeah,
They ain't 5'8". So this is a dude that's probably 5'6", 5'7", playing a physical brand of hockey.
yeah. Nathan Gerby,
Good old Nathan Gerby. Um, except Gerby was a right winger and
yeah,
Stankoven's a center.
which
So
is
he's
crazy.
got even a bigger defensive responsibility as a center. He's playing good. He's got 3/4 of a point a night. I really like what he's doing. I mean, he's a little under 50% on the dot. You'd like to see that go up. Um, but yeah, like
Yeah,
he looks fantastic.
I think my dark horse pick would be Pavel Dorofiev.
I was gonna say Dorofeyev has been excellent.
Yeah,
He's tied for the lead in goals. You know who else is tied for the lead in goals with him?
who?
Brett Howden.
What?
They both have 10 goals.
I know he had nice amount of. Oh my god, he does. Yeah,
He's just banging everything home, playing the dirty areas.
or
And he's also won about 61% of faceoffs.
yeah, you know,
So you're winning faceoffs like that, you are on the power play and you are on
yeah,
the penalty kill because faceoffs are everything in
yeah,
special teams. And anyone who's doing that is going to be out there.
yeah. I think.
If Montreal can somehow crawl back into this, can we give Alex Newhook some credit, man?
Oh yeah,
Just
oh,
keeping him alive,
yeah.
series after series.
Him. I think I hate to be that guy. He's my guy, but if
But Dobes,
Canadians somehow get there,
it's
it's
Dobes.
definitely Dobus.
It's Dobes
Yeah,
or Newhook.
I,
Those are your only two options.
yeah. And to pick who I think is going to win the cup, this one's really hard.
Who do you want to win versus who does your body tell you is going to win?
I don't really
Gut
want
feeling, who
either of
wins
them
it?
to win. If I have to be completely honest, I don't really care about the Carolina Hurricanes. The Vegas Golden Knights kind of suck. They don't deserve another cup. Hurricanes would
Screw
be
them.
cool, but
You want Montreal. We
you
know.
can't argue with having three of the top four goal scorers on one team. And I would kind of argue the Hurricanes haven't had the easy or the hardest path to where they're at now.
It's fair.
And Vegas, I wouldn't say it's the hardest either, but I think the two teams they played were a whole lot better than what the Hurricanes had to, or the three teams now. They beat the Avalanche. So what they played, the Mammoth, the Ducks, and
And then
the
the Avalanche.
Cavs. Yeah. Mammoth are really solid. That one was a
They
good
are.
series.
I didn't think they were
Ducks,
winning that one.
I thought Ducks would have a better shot at.
I thought the Ducks were going to win that one too.
Yeah. And then Avs, no one, I genuinely don't think anybody picked Vegas to beat the Avs. And here we are. So they've been mediocre in the regular season, and people kind of push them to the side, and they're showing you
Hey,
why you shouldn't.
when Mark Stone comes back for the playoffs and he's
Yeah.
not there all season,
Yep.
anything can happen.
And
He's
Eichel,
also like a -1 and hasn't been doing great, so
No.
I love to see that.
Eichel, Barbashev, Marner, Dorofia, they have a lot of guys who can go
Well,
out there and
and
score.
now that Carlson's back, like
Yeah.
everything just kind of fits together now.
Yeah. They have a lot of guys. Their top six is ridiculous.
It's so good.
And I don't think it'll look the same next year. I don't think they can afford to keep
No.
Dorofiev, but
No,
they'll find a trade or something for him. He's an RFA this year, I
Mhm.
believe. So
There's a couple that are going to be fun this offseason between him and Robertson.
Mhm.
They're and then you can't sleep on like Maverick Bork with the Stars as well. To them trying to figure it out. That's a guy that I'm like St. Louis
Yeah.
offer sheet.
But going back to I think the gut's telling me Vegas probably has a better chance just the way they've been playing, who they've played, and
How many games?
yeah,
How many are they? How many is it going to go?
I
I've
think
got
it's gonna go
Carolina
6, but it's
6.
going to start out 2-2.
All right, so it's going to be even, and then Vegas is going to win the last two.
I think.
So I've got Carolina in 6. You've got Vegas in 6. We'll see in a couple of weeks who's
I
right.
really don't want it to be that way, but that's what the gut's telling me.
Yeah, yeah. I still question, can Carter Hart hold up?
Yeah,
He's been
that's
excellent.
yeah. That's my thing with Freddie Anderson too. He's
I know.
very
That's all the goalies.
yeah. There's
They can play
goals
lights out, but
very, very
very temperamental.
yeah. So the only reason I would want to see Vegas win is just because suck it to Toronto. Yeah,
Yeah, just for Marner to
Marner would I
smack
like
them in
Marner
the
a
face.
lot. Marner a
He's a
lot.
good player. I like him.
Great player. He doesn't really cause issues.
No.
He was overhated,
Yes,
undervalued in Toronto by their fans, and they're seeing it now.
for sure.
Matthews can't do anything without a dude passing to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Easton Cohen is not that guy.
St. Helens not. All right. Let us know in the comments, as always, who you think is going to win. Can Montreal pull this back? Neither of us think it's possible. So, my Canadian friends and listeners out there, you can hate on me for hating on Canada, but I don't see it coming. Sorry. But let us know who you got in the finals. Is it Carolina? Is it Vegas? Who's going to win that Conn Smythe? And we'll see you guys next time. We'll hopefully have it set. Hopefully, we'll have a game or two underway.
Yep.
And we'll have some analysis of the series and soon to be draft season. It is draft season. I have been avidly scouting. I got through all of the centers that I wanted to get through, working on the defenders now. I always join a Blues podcast. And I might be writing an article for a company about the draft. So we shall see. So hang in there for that, because draft season and off season is my favorite time of the year.
Yep.
Until next time, I'm Koty. That's Julian. And we will see you later.